You said you wanted this to be in form, right? Ratings in
Yeah,
form.
so like my thought process around this, and you give your top 10. This is not the top 10 U19s, in terms of highest potential or highest FIFA ranking or whatever you want to call it. I'm taking 10 guys, 10 U19s that have played so far this summer. And every month, what I'm going to do, and Alex is probably going to do it with me, is we're going to kind of rank and add people in. So you're going to not see some players that very clearly, if we were just listing the top 10 U19s on the planet, they would be in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think we can start like my number 10 right now is Sebastiano Esposito, not because I think he's the 10th best U19 on the planet,
Yeah.
but because he's the 10th most in form as it stands. And on loan from Inter, and he's already been producing for Basel in the Swiss Super League. And the Swiss Super League, it's an interesting place where a lot of young players play.
Mm-hmm.
Young Boys, which is an aptly named team to win the title last season, is definitely the favorite again. But Basel, wasn't Mo Salah at Basel at some point?
Yep.
This is a place that gives opportunities. Sebastiano Esposito is seen as an up and comer at Inter Milan, sent on loan, and he's already kind of killing it, and doing well. Good to see that. Who's your number 10?
So this is in terms of form. I'm gonna go Gonçalo Inácio because I feel like I mentioned he's not very mentioned outside of Portugal, and I'm telling you, Gonçalo Inácio is one of the best ball playing defenders under 20 in the world. I'm pretty confident in saying this because he's been handed the keys for the ball passing ability at Sporting because he's got pinpoint passes, and I'm gonna go with him in terms of form. Under 19s list in terms of form, Gonçalo Inácio is my number 10. Who's your
All
number 9?
right. My number 9 is Noni Madueke, who is killing it once again for PSV Eindhoven.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's already forgotten about Daniel Malen leaving. But Madueke has already shown that he can plug the gap when it comes to Champions League qualifying. So he's been great, and I think he's also going to wind up leaving at some point in the next, probably not this transfer window, but next transfer window. I'd expect a big, okay, shouldn't be that big if Mullen went for what Mullen went for. But yeah, he's certainly one to watch, and one to watch maybe get his chance in the English national team fold at some point. To at least be called up, and train, and all that good stuff.
I'm gonna go with you with Nani because
Okay.
you know what I love about Nani? He's so stats driven. I feel like there's like a clip of him saying it's all about stats, and it's true. And I feel like Nani, when he plays, he plays with the intuito, with the intent of having an impact on the field. It's with goals and assists, and
Yeah.
that's what I love about Nani. I go with him too at number 9. I'll
Good.
go
Yeah,
with
and
him
that
too.
Madueke, that him and Cody Gakpo, those are two that you want to watch for PSV Eindhoven this season. So,
So
uh,
I'll go eight
yeah,
here, and I'll go with Karim Adeyemi. I am very, I'm not surprised, but I'm very impressed with what I'm seeing by Karim Adeyemi. He is performing as a stud at Red Bull Salzburg. And
mhm.
this is what I love about Salzburg. Every season I go and watch Salzburg play, I get new youngsters.
Yeah,
So I'm going to keep on watching them. Because Karim Adeyemi, I'm telling you, he is the type of player that will move for 100 million in the future. Okay, he's
sure.
that special.
Wonderful.
He's got the complete package. Some players you can see the long term potential. He's a diamond, a very raw diamond. He's gonna shape up, and like he's very very good. Karim
All
Adeyemi.
right. Yeah, 4 goals in 2 games. Erling Haaland gave way to Potts and Daka, gave way to Karim Adeyemi, and next in line is Benjamin Sesko, but that's for a later date. All right. Well, then my next one, and maybe we should just name 10.
Mm-hmm.
To my next one is going to be I'll say Gio Reyna.
Okay.
He hasn't played much because the Gold Cup final that just ended. He was not part of that roster, but riding high on that kind of Champions League, that CONCACAF Nations League win over Mexico, scored a big goal. He's got all eyes on him, taking Jadon Sancho's number at
Mm-hmm.
Dortmund. So we're going to find out really early on this season if he can. I'm thinking double-digit assists for him. for Dortmund this season. But I think, yeah, I'm definitely reaching here because he hasn't played a game since early June. But he is going to be my number. I don't even know what number we're on. We just need to name 10, right, to start.
You're number 7. You're number 7.
Number 7.
If you go Giorena number 7, I'm gonna go Musiala at number 7.
Okay.
No, but seriously, I had Musiala here in my top 10. Even if it was form or not, the truth is, like the talk of Musiala picking England or Germany, that was international. That was a huge news. And with that, I'm gonna say Musiala is still hot news that stays to date. And Musiala, I feel like is gonna be I'm not gonna say one of the best players for Bayern this season, but he'll have a bigger role. Okay, I feel like he's gonna be better because Musiala is a worker. I feel like I've seen the tape. I've seen the tape after training sessions, and Musiala works. And with that, I feel like he's gonna be my number 7. You want me to say the 6th?
Yeah, go ahead. Say that 6.
6. I'm gonna go with Nunmich.
There you go.
Nunmich, because I saw the first game against Braga, and I'm telling you guys, Nunmich this season, he's gonna be the best left back in Liga NOS, and maybe in the international games, people are gonna watch him playing for Portugal. So watch out, guys, this season for Nunmich, and yeah. That is my number 6.
You're like Elon Musk with Dogecoin, with Nuno Mendes. No, but we've obviously seen him enough to know he is a very, very special player, and I'm looking forward to seeing him. I think he'll be in the Liga NOS. I don't think he's moving yet. Anyway, my number 6, which we can skip over, and I'll go straight to 5 because my number 6 was Adeyemi. Okay, we already talked about him. Number 5, Jeremy Doku. Okay. Coming off the bench for Belgium, had just that. It was one really phenomenal game. I mean, this is a kid that's just fearless on the dribble, and we've talked about him so much. Also, as a human being, he's a really good guy. Ultimately, I think he's primed for a phenomenal season if they can keep Kamavinga. You have Kamaldeen, and you have Doku right there at Rennes. Fighting probably for a European spot there, but Doku for his exploits with Belgium this summer, definitely, right? You know,
I put Doku 2 there. Like I put him at number 4, but my number 5 it's Florian Wirtz because Germany won the under-21 tournament. Big credit to Florian Wirtz, and yeah, you did say it. Leverkusen have a heck of a team. Moussa Diaby, Patrick Schick, and he's a provider, and he can make it happen too. But he's gonna have a big season. And the number 4, Jeremy Doku. You said it. He's got that flair, and we knew it like before the Euros because in Liga, like Doku is bossing. Okay, fullbacks are having nightmares next to Jeremy Doku. I feel like even he had the number 1 in dribbles at one time during the season, ahead of Neymar and Mbappe. Reminder, guys. So, Doku, big time player. Who's your number 4?
Seriously. Well, my number 4, you've already covered him. Look at this. We're like one off on each one. It's Florian Wirtz, U21 Euros. More so for the upcoming season. Really excited to see what he can do because this is now essentially it's basically his team. Right. And Leverkusen's expecting a lot out of him this season. So, but yeah, that win for the German team, which was more a team than anything else. It certainly wasn't like all their stars. Otherwise, Musiala would have been there. Oh, wait, he was at the Euros. But Wirtz for 4. And my 3rd is Jude Bellingham. I don't really know how much I need to say about it. We know this kid is special. He's going to be an absolute key for Dortmund this season, as I mentioned previously, especially with Witzel or Delaney in that midfield for them. And I just expect him to be given the freedom to do what he needs to do for Dortmund this year. Don't tether him down, let him run the way he needs to run while Witzel stays at home. This should be a really, really solid season for him. And oh, by the way, he's the youngest ever to feature for England in a major tournament. I
Hmm.
mean, that's something you can hang your hat on there.
It's
So
pretty
that's my number
special.
three.
It's
Yeah.
pretty special. Like, and like I put Jude Bellingham at number three, but I just like to say if it's a pity that this is in form, because I'd like to mention that Ansu Fati, he would be in my top three, and Ansu Fati is gonna come back from injury in next September. What by the news? So in September, October, we may be expecting to see Ansu Fati back. So let's pray on that. Like we really need that. Like Ansu Fati, it's fantastic to see because he is the youngest player to score in El Clasico. He's the youngest player to score for Barcelona. He's the youngest player to score 2 goals in the Champions League. He's the youngest goal goal scorer for Spain since I think I got to hear 1936. So
Yeah.
Ansu Fati, please come back. Okay. So my number three is with Jude Bellingham. I agree with you because the
Yeah.
moment that a coach is saying Jude Bellingham is a baller, like Mourinho and Guardiola, he really
Hmm.
is. So
Yeah.
he's my number three.
Yeah. Well, who's your two then?
My two, Saka. Like
Yeah.
Saka, like the involvement he had for England, he
Hmm.
surprised me.
Yeah.
There was the talk Greenwood should have gone instead of him. No, like he's more versatile, a better player in general right now. So yeah, I put Saka number two, and yeah,
Yeah, and I agree with you there. I mean, I'll tell you, it was pretty heartwarming. I think it was Arsenal. Well, not I think it was definitely Arsenal showing Bukayo Saka's return, and showed him a wall of well wishes. And I mean, you're talking like thousands of pieces of mail that were like pasted on the wall,
mm,
so that he can wipe his slate clean and head into the Premier League season. Because I think he's gonna be a key for them, obviously.
yeah,
But yeah, he was a spark plug anytime he was on the field and just was amazing to watch. I think he's going to be a great player to watch for years to come. So I think we can both say at the same time. Number one though goes
Ped-
to Pedri.
Pedri.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
Golden Boy, Golden.
yeah. I
So
mean,
Pedri's gonna win the Golden Boy award.
I think so. I think so. We know so. I mean, come on, 72, 73 games, and he's in the gold medal final now after having a solid Euros for Spain. Um, I don't know. I don't know why he's doing this to him. I do know. He's a competitor. We understand that he doesn't want to be left out of this stuff. And my guess is he'll take his 7 days or 5 days or whatnot, and then get right back to work for Barca.
Yeah.
But what else do you have to say about Petri? He's phenomenal. So
He's phenomenal. Like he's 100% pure Wonderkid material. He's fantastic. Like Golden Boy, 100% Golden Boy.